Hello my fellow geeks and gamers, and welcome to another episode about Archetypes. This is going to be a double-up episode about the support and the utility, and more importantly, the differences between the two. First off, it is a cold and dreary day out today, so I've brought out my fake fur to keep me nice and warm, as most likely the utility of the party also does at any occasion. Because you see, the utility character, most commonly known as a tool belt, always knows what to bring and what to do. He is the one that has the security spike to hack the terminal needed to get into that locked warehouse. The utility is the one that knows how to build a bridge using only sticks and stones. The utility is the guy that outside of combat knows how to get around and get stuff done. Now, the support, on the other hand, is the one that knows how to get stuff done in combat. He is the one that enhances or even changes entirely the way the party works. The support can either magically or non-magically enhance the party by means of giving them better weapons, enhancing their weapons by a magical spell, or making them faster, or even turning the rogue invisible. The support is one of the very few archetypes, however, that regardless of his effectivity in enhancing, or even doing the opposite to the enemy and unenhancing the enemy, the skill in combat that the support can bring solo, because he can enhance himself, that is what sets him apart. The utility, on the other hand, if he has time to prepare, combat might not even have to happen. Setting up traps or talking to the right city guard at the right time. The difference between a support and utility is the combat effectivity and the intricate way in which they work in their very core. The support enhances, the utility works around. And the utility in most cases is mundane or non-magical, regarding the term that you want to use. However, there are ways to do it magically. Like, instead of opening the locked door, just cast a spell that makes you walk through the door. Or cast a spell that destroys the door entirely. Of course, it can also be done with a hefty axe and a good swinging arm, but why alert everyone in the area of your presence? The utility also is not really good in combat, because why do anything in combat when you can hack the combat droid to do it for you, or when you can disarm the barbarian and prevent yourself from taking damage at all? Because the utility is too focused on being effective outside of combat that there is absolutely no room to be effective in combat. The support, on the other hand, why disarm when you can just turn their weapon into a weapon against the person holding it by setting it aflame or freezing it to their arm so they can't even properly defend themselves anymore. Now, the support is mostly done by magic. The mundane way is the most fun way. Try it out, think about it. How would a support non-magically? Well, try bringing rope and learning how to lasso. Or bring chains and a 10-foot pole and figure out a way how to trip that big ogre. Javelins are also very important for a non-magical and mundane support. Why? Well, just attach a bit of string. Throw the javelin as hard as you can into a wall or rock face, and when the opportune moment strikes, pull the string. Have an entire battalion trip over and fall down, even before initiative has to be rolled. Most people think that this is a task for the utility. However, utility does not want to engage in combat. Setting up a trap to weaken your enemy before combat starts is what the support does. The utility would set up a pit trap. and remove combat entirely. That is the main difference between the support and the utility. But in the past few weeks I have been getting questions about archetypes, and the biggest question is, can they mix? And the answer to that is simply yes, they can mix. Specifically, the tank, the support, the utility, and the DPS, known as the glass cannon, can mix with any of the other archetypes. Intermixing, for instance, a support and a tank is slightly more difficult to do because of the innate specialization that you need to go for. And the reason why I'm talking about this, as well as the difference between support and utility, is because to this day I have not personally seen and or built a intermixed support and utility character. If any of you have, I would like to know in the comments below, and I hope you guys had fun listening about me ramble and banter on about supports and utility. Sorry for the long wait, but I had a birthday coming up, not mine, but that of one of my party members, and we are always prolific in celebrating it. So for the rest, I hope you all had a wonderful month, and I have a special surprise at the end of this month. I am going to get a new installation. That's right, I am upgrading both my computer and all the software and hardware that comes with it. So hopefully at the end of this month my videos will be slightly higher in quality and slightly higher in frequency as well. Until next time, keep rolling.